Hello, hello. So I've already put about, I think, just under 30 hours of gameplay into Tastemaker. So definitely getting a lot of value out of it already. I still plan to keep on playing, but I figured I'd do a quick follow up with a bunch of stuff I've learned. So this is going to be kind of like some hints and tips kind of video, and just reviewing a few other things. In the last one, I had mentioned I was going to play scenarios. I've started playing these. I reset them because they were actually a lot of fun. There's only three, but you can put a lot of hours into just doing these three and trying to get all 3 stars. Let me just show you what that looks like. So right here you got your a new button down here with a little trophy on it, and you get your easy, medium, and hard star. You don't have to do these in order. I actually on this one got the hard one first, but basically it's just like little goals. You get a small little plot of land here. So it's not as big as the regular game, which makes it more of a challenge, obviously. But this was a lot of fun. You know, it's playing normal mode, but you got a few goals, basically. And they can be pretty difficult. Actually, on this one, I found the hard one to be by far the easiest. Uh, Medium and easy were pretty close, tied. I just kind of served only one item until I got it, and then I started serving the other item until I got it. So as you kind of try to go for a different goal, you might have to switch up your operation a little bit here and there just to get that. But I quite enjoyed those. All right, let's go ahead and load one of my games here that I was playing. So here's my restaurant now. It definitely looks a lot different than what it was before. I got a ton of bathrooms here. A little bit dirty, but I got a guy whose only job is to clean. I made a little storage area, a pretty large kitchen, gave it lots of room so that it could slowly expand. And this is kind of cool. I made a outdoor patio basically, and the way to do this is to build a room and then delete the walls. The floor will actually stay behind. So it's kind of like a makeshift outdoor eating area for people. I only got 2 tables out there, some decorations. So there's a rat. Rats will start to appear a few hours in, at least for me it did. And I found the best thing to do is rat traps is to put them at doorways, because the rats like to move room to room. So I got a mouse trap in each one, and that will kill them off like super quickly when they're moving around there. Some other things I got to say is if your seating does fill up completely, I got plenty of seating in here. You actually don't need a lot of sitting space in this game. What I have here I don't think I've filled up this room yet. But in case you do, people will start lining up outside of your door. The nice thing to know about that is it does not affect anything in the game if their timer runs out and they just kind of walk away. It's just more of a visual so that you know, like, hey, there are people waiting to get in. You should probably add some more seating. The other cool thing I learned, let me get back over here, is that so in the last video I was talking about how you need to always be like watching your order thing. I did not notice this, but there's actually a repeat button here where once you place an order, you can just put that, and every time that delivery hits, it'll start the counter again with that exact same thing, and you can just adjust it from here. So I can go down to 3 turkeys, which now it's full. I can't go back up. So that was game changing right there. I don't know how I missed that, but I mean, use this. This is amazing. It definitely helps out. Another thing I learned is you can actually move these. Even something like the items. It opens here, but you can actually move that to where you want it. That was really cool to do, but it just always does snap back to its original spot. But that way, if you kind of want to put stuff close together to compare or whatnot, that was super helpful. Another thing I really love about this game that I was kind of blown away by is the save feature. It's so fast. Boom, saved. I mean, that's insane. That is awesome. There's so many games that will pause your game for like a good 10 plus seconds just waiting for it to save. It's really cool. I loved it. Got some slot machines over here. Slot machines are kind of a long-term investment. They're pretty pricey. They're $300, and you only get $3 for each time someone plays, and they're not always full. I'm actually surprised I just saw 3 people sitting there. So that's more of a long-term investment. Just keep that kind of in mind. And I finally did build a second floor. I call this my VIP area. It's nice and fancy. Got some more bathrooms up here. Oh, okay. I actually did not notice that. I guess the people sitting outside area get a little awning there. I guess that's good if it rains. Not that there's rain in the game. The other thing I also figured out that I was kind of playing around with pricing and whatnot. Higher prices, definitely affect your customers' happiness up here with your price range. I found that if you lower your prices, it's better to have lower prices and more customers. As long as you have the staff to cover their orders, it definitely paid off for me at least. I think I minused everything by like $2 versus the original price when you first add it to your menu, and that really drew in customers. And because I had the staff to cover that amount of customers, the money racked in a lot faster for me. So I got a pretty stable restaurant, bar, whatever going on here, and I've only purchased about half the land. And, I still have so much more room up here to build. Building can be a little tricky on the roof at the moment. Hopefully they'll update that, just because you can't really see very well because it does go into the roof there. So it can make it a little hard to build. But once you do that, the roof snaps away for you.